Hi, today I'm going to talk to you in a little different format from my usual newsletter. We're going to get away from the didactic teaching, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into a questionnaire today. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to think about the answers, and then I'm going to put it all together for you and come to a conclusion. So let's take a trip. So what do you need to take a trip? Well, you're going to need a vehicle. And what do you need to take care of this vehicle? You're going to need some kind of maintenance. And what else do you need to take this trip? Well, you need a starting point and you need a destination. And what do you need to get you to your destination? Well, you need a map or a GPS system and you need a timeline. So now what kind of care are you going to need for your GPS system? Maintenance, same as for your vehicle. And when do you think you're going to start this trip? Well, let's start it today. And when are you going to finish this trip? At some designated time in the future. And what kind of problems are you going to run across along the way? Challenges. Let's now take a look at this in a diagrammatic form. So let's get started talking about the journey. We've decided that in order to start your journey, you need a vehicle. The vehicle could be anything that you want, but for this journey, let's make it a car. Once you have your vehicle, what do you need to take care of it? Obviously, you need maintenance. Maintenance is something that's very important to keep a vehicle in proper running shape. Once you have your vehicle and it's maintained, then you need to have a starting point. Whenever you start a journey, you need to start from somewhere, but you also have to have a destination. You need to know where you're going to, because if you don't know where you're going to, you'll never know when you get there. So it's very important that you have a starting point and a destination in mind. So when are you going to leave? Let's say that you're going to leave today, but whatever day that you leave is today for that day. And your arrival at your destination is some designated time in the future. But as long as you know that you're leaving today and you know what day you're arriving, then you have a timeline, whether it be 2 days, 3 days, a week. But at least you know that there is a time that you anticipate getting to your designated future time. Now, this vehicle will also take you through your timeline. But more importantly, as you're traveling from your starting point to your destination, you need something to help you get to where you're going. That something can be a map, or better than that, a GPS system. The GPS system functions in the background, whether you are talking or whether you are having a cup of coffee or whether you're even taking a nap along the way. But the GPS will tell you where you need to take your turns, how far you need to go, and will only speak up when it has a direction to give you. In order to have a good GPS system, again, this also needs maintenance. So as you tie it all together, you could see that everything plays a very integral role in order to help your vehicle get to where you want it to get to. Now, the last thing are challenges. Challenges are going to happen at every single possible point along the way. But if challenges occur, you don't let that stop you. You overcome the challenges. If you were starting today to go to Disney World and you ran across some construction, that would be considered a challenge. The road was closed. Would you turn around and go back? No. You would not quit. You would just change your directions, and your GPS would actually help you change your directions in order to get to your destination. And if you overshoot your destination, your GPS will certainly turn you back around and get you to where you need to go. So you need a clear vision of what your destination. Challenges will happen. Challenges should be overcome. Now we're going to take this journey that you're taking with a vehicle, and we're going to translate it into the journey to success, the trip to success. How do you reach success? What are the steps to it? Everything that we do in life is a journey. It's a trip. And what I want to do is I want to translate what I just explained to you now into the journey to success. So the vehicle will actually be you. The GPS will be your subconscious. The starting point is still today, but now the destination is your vision. What is your vision? The timeline is goal setting. Maintenance for the vehicle and for you is personal development. And challenges will be challenges no matter where they are, where they occur, or what they are. So let's now take the journey to success. So the explanation of this next diagram is pretty simple. You are the vehicle, and where you are today is where you are starting. A couple weeks ago, I had a newsletter which talked about today, where you are today, how you are responsible for where you have gotten today. But if you're responsible for where you've gotten today, you're also responsible for your future, and you have the ability to create your future. So where you are today and the point that you're looking at in the future, that designated time in the future, is your vision. Now you must have a very clear vision of where you want to go, because you are also guided by your subconscious. Your subconscious is your GPS, which is going to get you from where you are today to what your vision is. But your subconscious, your GPS, needs to know exactly where you're going. When you put an address in for your final destination with your GPS, it must be specific. It must have a number, it must have a street, and it must have a state. It needs a specific location to go to. Well, your subconscious also needs that. Your subconscious needs to know, how am I going to get there? Where am I going? What is it going to look like? And it will give you directions along the way. It will work in the background, just like your GPS works in the background, to help you get there. And therefore, in order for you to get from today to some designated time in the future, you need to set goals. Just like you needed a timeline to get to your destination before, you need to set goals so you have something to work towards, something to work against, something to work in your timeline. Now, the final thing with this diagram is personal development. That is your maintenance. It is the maintenance for you, and it is the maintenance for your subconscious. In order for you to get from where you are to where you want to go, you're going to have to change. What will help you change is personal development. And I'm not going to get into all of the aspects of personal development, but suffice it to say, you cannot get to where you're going as the person that you are today. Your personal development also has to affect your subconscious. The most important way is in your self-image, your self-talk, your self-confidence. There's a thing called the snapback effect, which is described by Dr. Maxwell Maltz in the book Psycho-Cybernetics. And what he says in that section of the book is that if there is a certain way that you picture yourself and you get into a position where you are not the person that you picture, your subconscious will snap you back so that you will never be able to succeed. You will never be able to go further if you do not change the image of yourself. You have to picture yourself for success, and personal development is what will help you do that. And lastly, challenges. Challenges are challenges. Challenges are going to interfere or affect you in every aspect of the journey, but they all can be overcome. You just have to want to do it, and you have to not quit. You cannot let it get to you. Challenges are going to occur at every stage in life, and many times I call them your wall in life. We all at some point in time will meet our wall in life, but it's where you're going to, not what you're going through. And you need to remember that. So I hope this has helped you. It is the outline for how you can complete your journey for success. Have a great day.